Hello and welcome to episode 3 of The Road to the Record. I want to thank you so much for following along if you've made it this far. It is January 22nd, 2025, and today I want to talk about how songs are often prophetic, how sometimes songs get written and they come from this subconscious space, and we might not even fully realize what the song is about until much later when it all comes back around full circle and you're like, oh, that's what I was writing about, or actually, like, these words that I wrote 2 years ago are helping me get through this moment that I didn't even know was coming. So, this album has a lot of prophetic songs. Actually, when I went to start working on it, I looked back at old voice memos and realized I had songs from before the breakup even happened where I was like, you knew this was going to happen, but I didn't know that when I was writing the song. I was preparing myself without even realizing it. So, more on that later as we get more into the actual songs from this record, but today I wanted to go back to a moment I talked about last week. If you haven't seen episode 2, go back and watch it. I talked about being in LA in October of 2023. I was also in the process of putting out my first full length album. It's a two-part album called Love Comes and Love Goes. I was about to release the first song off of that album, Holy. I actually had a release party in LA for that song, and I wanted to film a music video for a song called It's Okay to Be Mad. And this is one of those prophetic songs. I wrote it. I actually remember exactly where I was. I was in New York City. It was, I think, summer of 2021. I was with my partner at the time. We'd gotten in a little tiff earlier in the day, and it had passed, we were over it, but the song just like came to me. I was like probably on Lafayette and Carlton, like not too far from my house actually. The whole song just came to me in a voice memo. I'll let you hear a bit of it. It's okay to be mad at each other. We never stay too long. It's okay to remind one another when we stray too far. I know we always find home here together, even when it's hard. The lyrics of the song say, "It's okay to be mad, I know we'll make it through." And at the time, I wrote it about how it's okay to like show the angry and frustrated side and meet someone there, knowing that your love can kind of overcome that and you can come back together. After the fact, like, listening to this song post breakup, there's definitely some sadness and like, wow, I really thought that this was true and that like this was someone that I would keep coming back to. But I realized that the commitment to a relationship doesn't necessarily mean staying together. It means committing to what's best for both people, loving someone so much that you want what's best for them, even if that's not you. The song really became an anchor for me during this time, and also a way for me to move through the experience and the loss in a very visceral way. I decided that I wanted to film a music video, and I asked my cousin if she would wake up at 4 in the morning with me so we could catch the sunrise in Orange County. I knew I wanted to have this very real experience of walking into the ocean fully clothed and coming back out kind of a renewed and a new person. To me, that represented moving through feelings of grief and loss and anger and frustration, letting it take over me and making it to the other side. So she said yes. We woke up at 4 in the morning. We drove down there and I just trusted her. I think it's like a beautiful part of the creative process also. It's just like putting your trust into someone else to see your vision, or at least see part of your vision, but also trusting that their vision is going to be a beautiful thing. And I walked into the ocean, got fully submerged, like trying to walk as calm as possible while like getting hit by waves is pretty intense. And then I came back out, and in the moment that I'm coming out, a seal popped up behind me. You can see it in the video, but I didn't know this was happening. It's pretty cool how nature sometimes convenes with you to make a beautiful thing happen. And then I put my phone inside of a plastic bag so I could film some of those underwater shots of like the waves. I'll show you an outtake from me getting pummeled by a wave and almost losing my phone, but I didn't. So I think the beauty of a song is that we can use it to really feel and experience and move to the other side of it. I talked a little bit about this last week, and I'm excited to share some of the upcoming songs off the album with you as I get closer to finishing them and talk more about where they came from and how they've helped me move through the experience, through the process of working on them, recording them, ruminating over them, rewriting lyrics. Like all of that has become part of my healing journey over the last year and a half. So, this was an exciting week in album land. I am almost done tracking. I'm so close. I recorded cymbals and hi hats this week on a couple songs that were just missing a little bit of extra oomph. Did a little bit of mixing. Next week, I'll be in Colorado with my band Leyline, and I'm really excited to be making some music with my girls again. I'll definitely share some of that in the next video, so stay tuned for next week. You get to see a little sneak peek of some brand new songs that we're working on. All right, now go watch the video for It's Okay to Be Mad, and I'll see you here next week. Thank you for following along on the journey. Bye.